Hey everybody, I'm back. Sorry for that other hiatus, but I really am going to get back into the swing of making weekly videos. I am back in New York. I just got back late last night from California. I was there for a month. I did have one video kind of doing an update of everything to that point, and I'm going to update you from then to what's going on now. So, to start, I felt so much better in LA. Most days I was there, I was experiencing like a 3-4 pain, and I wasn't even really using any medical marijuana, like other than like twice on the whole trip. So that is massive for me, considering that my pain every day was anywhere between, on average, a 7 and a 10, uh, with most days being 8, 9, 10. So that's massive. When I got off the plane late last night, it was like less than an hour before I realized that I was in a lot of pain again. And although I'm not necessarily like in as much pain, which I think has to do, I guess, some leftover thing with LA, or maybe it's just making me feel better in terms of being able to come here. I don't know, but I was experiencing a lot more pain suddenly. So that is that. I have jobs in place. I am working in nonprofits. I'm going to not tell you what the nonprofits are, but I will tell you that they're working with youth. One of them is focused with LGBTQ youth, and another is focused on helping to raise funds for disabled youth. Sorry about that ding my computer made. So I'm really excited. On the side, I'm working for a company where I'm doing social media, um, and I'm trying to get some other things together. Yeah, I'm going to be working a lot, basically, which is exciting for me. I'm finally doing what I love doing. It took me a really long time to figure out what my purpose was and to get to this point. So even though I'm pretty broke right now, that's why I'm gonna work a lot of jobs. I'm able to do what I love, and because I feel so much better there, I can actually work and have an actual life. I met a lot of really incredible people over there, a lot of them from work and some from mutual friends. I was staying with a good friend while I was there, and he knows who he is. Thank you again. So I had a place to be. The problem is that I don't have a place to be when I get there. So just before I got there, I had a sinus infection. Then it turned into a really bad bronchitis while I was there. And then I ended up getting a sinus infection over it. As you can hear, I'm a little nasally. I'm still kind of getting over things, but I'm much better and hopefully will be fully better by the time I get there. So, yeah, I read last night, and I'm going to spend this week spending time with my family, spending time with a few friends, primarily just having a whole gathering. I'm trying to get something together for bowling, which I totally did not call today, but I will try to do some research on bowling alleys. Everything is kind of happening one step at a time, but there's so much to accomplish. So I'm pretty overwhelmed, but my number one concern is that I'm leaving to go across country at like 8:30 in the morning on the 8th, no matter what, and I'm going to arrive there on the 12th. So by the 12th of February, I need to know where I'm going to stay, even if it's temporary. I did get some news that sounds like I might have a place permanently to stay as of March 1st. So we'll see what's going on there. I think I can make things work. It's going to be a little hectic, but that's how it goes. Since I made my last video, I've had a bunch of milestones, so I'll bring that up. 6 months post-op from my first surgery, so for my first top surgery, so that's really exciting. I know that I kind of don't really talk about that anymore since I've had my revision. I'm at like just over 2 months, like at this point now, probably about 2.5 months post-op from my revision, and I'm going to see Dr. Hazen in I think 2 or 3 days, deal with this issue I've got on the left side, and possibly the tiniest of nubs that are here. So basically, what's going on the left side, I'm not going to show you right now because I'm taped up. I will show it at some point, but it's called stitch splitting. Basically, what's happening is all of these stitches that get put into your skin, they're supposed to dissolve. Your skin is just supposed to like eat them because our bodies are cool like that. And the right side did it perfectly, and the left side is having a little bit of difficulty. So that's causing a lot of irritation, and my skin is trying to slowly, ever so slowly, push it out. So it's pretty gross and it's painful. So I'm looking forward to getting that dealt with, because it's not allowing me to fully heal, and until I fully heal, I can't really properly start to get to working out, and I can't do my full-on skincare that I would normally do with vitamin E cream, so to make my skin and my scars nice and soft. So I'm looking forward to getting that dealt with, although I expect that it's going to hurt. I otherwise have no pain. Still some numbness around the nipple, but otherwise pretty good. I love my chest. I'm really happy. Once I'm healed up and I can work out my chest, I'll love my chest even more. So it only goes up from here. Testosterone, I hit a year. Did I hit a year? Yeah. I hit 1 year on testosterone if you go by weeks. And that's crazy. Like, I've been taking tea for 1 year. My actual tea day is March 3rd, so it is coming around the corner, and I will probably do something to celebrate that. I don't know how, but I definitely want to celebrate the actual date. But yeah, technically, if you go by weeks and days, I guess somehow because I've been counting every week, I'm at a year. So much has happened. My voice has gotten so deep. I've got all this facial hair coming in, which I've been trimming and shaving away. I have my hair getting much thicker. I have body hair that's coming in, and some of it's starting to darken. I have, well, not right now, but I have quick and bigger muscle growth when I'm training, so I'm looking forward to getting back to that. But overall, my shoulders are definitely broader. I grew a little bit in height, and my feet have grown, I feel like, a little bit, or maybe they just kind of swell more so. My fingers definitely have swollen up a little bit. Bottom growth has occurred, like, probably, I don't know, 1.5 inches, I guess. Weird things that people don't like to talk about are the fact that your body odor changes. So yeah, definitely starting to smell more like a slightly older teenage boy. So guess what that smells like. But I take good care of my hygiene. I do have to apply my deodorant a little bit more. What else? Yeah, your urine odor changes. In terms of shape of my body, it's definitely been shifting constantly. I got more of a jawline now and a longer face than I did before. My shoulders have broadened, as I said, and then my fat has distributed more to my tummy. And I'm having an issue still with my hips, but they are a little more narrow, and they're actually when I'm at like my weight that I would like to be at. But I'll get there soon and get back to the gym. And my mood has been way better. When I first started transitioning, my depression was out of control. I was suicidal. I was having suicidal ideation all the time. I was irritable. I was just miserable overall, feeling all of the kind of like negative feelings that you feel when you're dysphoric and you have no idea what's going on with your gender, and you're trying to work through things, and your family reacts and your friend reacts and your work reacts, and you have to accept yourself, and there's just a lot of bits and pieces. But I can say that, especially after spending so much time trying to really hone in on the right dose of testosterone for me and the right numbers, I'm feeling so much more level and less like irritable. Actually, overall, a lot of people think that testosterone makes you angry. That's not really true. I think, if you're an angry person or you have a lot of anger within you, which I unfortunately have an issue with that, I think it heightens things. Like, you can definitely get there faster, 0 to 60 versus, getting kind of irritated to then frustrated to then really mad. But in general, it takes a lot to make me really angry anyway. Crying, I'm able to cry now. Initially, I couldn't, and that was really hard for me to deal with. I'm a very emotional person, and I don't have a problem with that. It makes me sensitive, and I'm empathetic and sympathetic. It's good for my job and what I do. So, not crying was hard because I was so used to using crying as a method of release. And I couldn't really do that anymore, but now, thankfully, I definitely cry a lot less, but I'm still able to emote in that way. What else? That's about it, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, a lot happened in this year, and I'm really looking forward to what things are coming in terms of my physical transition. Uh, yeah, and my healing my chest. And okay, so back to California. So yeah, I'm going to California. I've got my job, I've got everything loaded up, except I am disappointed because I didn't complete my mission by not finding a place to stay. So if you know anybody in the preferably WeHo La Brea area of LA and they need a roommate, please hit me up. Message me below, email me, send me carrier pigeon, I don't really care. Just trying to find a good spot where I can feel safe and not burn a hole through my wallet, which I usually do. So, yeah, that's what's going on. I have a lot of good ideas for videos. I am going to do a bunch of reviews, so stay tuned because it's going to be pretty exciting coming up. I'm going to definitely take you on the road with me, so talk to you later, guys.